Oh, this is great.
So we're going to like Congressman Cook's
Okay, so we are going to Congressman Paul Cook's office. Normally, he's not our favorite, but maybe we're going to like him today. He's going to give us a special present.
I have all these signs, so...
Yay! We love stockings.
America first.
Americanos. We got to keep it down, though. Right.
And we're a guest here. You know, we leave space.
Oh, sure. I get it. Okay, the 8th district. My birthday's December 8th. Did you hear that, Robin? Okay, we are in Congressman Cook's wonderful office. Okay. Oh, thank God. We love American flags. American flags are wonderful. You know, we have had to pressure other congressmen. They don't even do the Pledge of Allegiance at their town halls. Exactly. It's outrageous. Okay if I sit here? Oh. Water, please. Yes. If you have anything sweet, I'll take that too.
And like I said, I'm not trying to rush, but you know, I spoke with you earlier.
You gotta go.
1:30.
That's all we need.
I also have events, Congressman. What can I help you guys out with today? I have a few guesses, but I'd like to hear from you guys.
Well, I am proud to say I don't want no DACA, no DACA fix, no amnesty. In fact, I would love for Congressman Cook to be a co-sponsor for the SLAP Act, which is Congressman Todd Rokita's bill, which would punish sanctuary jurisdiction elected officials, whether local, state, or federal, who are defying our federal laws, that they would get prison time and pay $1 million fine. I would like him. So it's a long slew. I'll keep it short. No DACA fix, no DREAM Act, no amnesty at all, and co-sponsor the SLAP Act. Yes. Yes, that's what I want. And if possible, there's so many things I feel like I'm from the South Bay. I have Lion Ted, who voted against Kate's Law. Okay. I would love to have a law like Rubin's Law, which means that if an illegal kills a minor, he gets the death penalty automatically. There's no bifurcation. He gets the death penalty. If you kill one of our children, if you're a foreign national and kill our kids, we will kill you. That's what. So lots of things, but there it is. Okay. That's me. Anybody else?
Yes, I am the mother-in-law of a veteran from Iraq, PTSD, and we've had all kinds of problems with him. He moved to Apple Valley so his wife, my daughter, could be close to her mother, and we finally had to send him to Arizona to get any help, and he's still not really getting any help. And there's all kinds of things that are happening. And for a long, long time, she didn't have very much money. I had to help out, and I'm a retired teacher, and that's on retirement, so that was pretty difficult. And I want him. Paul keeps talking about how he supports the veterans and helps the veterans. I think he has to be a little more serious. They have to get a little more serious on their laws so that they can help the families of the veterans. Mm-hmm. And she's had to go to college, and they make it very, very difficult. I mean, I thought it was difficult when I was going all the paperwork I had to fill in, but now it's even more so. And it turned him off completely. So he stayed home and tried to take care of the kids. Of course, with PTSD, he couldn't do that. And he's in a hospital now in Arizona, as I said. And his wealthy aunt and uncle are the ones who put him in the hospital. So we had to ask for help. Thank goodness we had them. Mm-hmm. But it's not an easy job for these people to go to college and fill out all the paperwork. It's an excessive amount of paperwork that they have to fill out. And I mean, she's in her right mind and can think logically and these kind of things. But he can't because of what he went through. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of veterans out there that are homeless because they can't keep things together. We're trying to keep him from becoming homeless, but it's very, very difficult. And we need I don't know what kind of laws that can be made. I have no idea because I'm not into Congress or anything like that. But he's got to work harder to do this.
Absolutely, and he's voted for veterans hiring bills. He voted to hold VA employees accountable. We saw with the whole Phoenix VA scandal.
Oh, I know.
Travesty. And the whistleblowers, the VA actually went after the whistleblowers a little bit more than they did the employees who had screwed up. So he's voted to hold those folks accountable. And then, I don't know if your son-in-law is still living in our district, but if he is, I'd encourage him to reach out to...
No, he's there in, over there in near Phoenix.
Okay, well, I would encourage him to reach out to his member of Congress then. Every office can help expedite things with the VA. I believe we've had probably over 1,000 at this point veterans that we've helped.
We have a dedicated VA caseworker.
Yeah.
That's all she does is deal with VA casework. So he can always give us a call. But I mean, the other thing too is a lot of times it's not the actual laws themselves; it's the way that they're being enforced by the executive agency. So a lot of times it's just the VA is screwed up and they don't know how to do their job. And so when we get involved, we can typically get some good results for most of the time. We can't promise outcomes, but when we do get involved, we generally get some good outcomes.
They take it more seriously.
Yeah, they really have to get into the network of it, I guess you call it, or the business of it, because it's they can't handle it. That's what it is. I was looking at the stuff that they had to fill out. I was like, oh my goodness.
Sometimes it's not that they can't handle it, it's just they're lazy. And so it's our job to keep them accountable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this guy wasn't lazy. Okay.
Well, no, I'm talking about the VA. Sorry, I was talking about the VA.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think it's important that our elected officials on the state and federal level work for the American people and stop promoting illegal immigration. If Paul Cook could come up with something that'll enforce the law and enforce these people that are supposed to enforce the law to do their job, we have a way of eliminating them by voting them out. There must be another way so that we can put them behind bars or take them out of office because they're not supporting or working for the American people, especially veterans. I'm a veteran, and I think it's important that these veterans that are living in the streets, they shouldn't be in the streets. They should get the benefits that illegals are getting.
Yeah.
Whether it's an education, medical, whatever it is, EBT, whatever it is, they should be getting these benefits instead of the illegals. It's terrible when you reward lawbreakers. And we got veterans living in the street.
Yeah.
40,000, probably just here in California. That's terrible. It shouldn't be that way.
I agree. And before
I want to.
a few minutes,
say something?
I just wanted to check really fast. Who here is from our district? Okay. You're from Hesperia?
Apple Valley.
Apple Valley.
Yeah.
Victorville.
Victorville, okay.
Acton. I just wanted to say, we want the laws to be enforced. We don't want California to be a sanctuary state or any at all. Illegals are breaking the law. They should not be here. So we pray, please respect our president and enforce the laws. We're begging for that. We don't want this to turn into a third world country. It's really serious. Please, please. We need to keep our country beautiful and clean and nice. I was coming there from Acton. I saw the beautiful open spaces, coming through the 138, and I had to take the 18. I'm like, wow, look at this, our beautiful country. Why do we want these people to come here, and break the laws and turn it into trash? And that's what they're doing. And I know it's controversial, but I just want to request strongly, please, please. We're begging. We don't want this to be happening. I support Trump 100%. He's a good president. I've never been political in my life, but it's gotten so bad, with all this and brown supremacy and all that. It's just gotten so bad now, and seeing it every day and being, I've been around the world. I was in the military and stuff like that, and I'm in Acton now, but it's really gotten so bad. And I mean, we really need to, enforce our laws. Bottom line, just enforce the laws. It's not a bad thing. And these people out there, they get violent, and we're peaceful people. I never personally have seen Trump supporters going and attacking anybody. I personally have not, and that's really true. I've never seen it. I really haven't. I mean, most of the time, it's always the people that don't support the rule of law and our president that actually get violent.
Yeah.
I noticed that. I'm like, wow, what a huge difference. Just want that to be done. Just, what can I say? He's a good, wonderful president. He's a good president. I love Donald Trump.
Well, the only thing extra that I can add, this poster represents...
Stella, can you
Pardon
move
me?
that sign? There you go.
This poster represents just a few of the people that have been killed by illegals. They are importing a culture that is so different. It's third world culture that involves this little yellow picture up here, Serenity Reedy, 9-month-old girl that was bludgeoned to death, raped, bludgeoned, died of a skull fracture, vaginal ripping, etc., etc. That is just one of many. There are so many children that are under 2 years old that are being abused sexually and killed by people from third world countries that are coming across the border. When Trump says the rapists, the murderers, or whatever, he's not talking about all of them, but there is a good percentage that are pedophiles and deviants that are creating atrocities for American people. And the amount of free aid that the illegals are getting, they displace American citizens from being able to enter a university because they have a special dispensation because they're illegals. They don't have to pay for tuition, they don't have to pay for a ton of things, but Americans that are American citizens are precluded from entering a college because they don't fit the profile, because they're not an illegal. They're not, they don't qualify because they're not a special offshore person that is entitled. Why are our dreaming kids not entitled to be able to go to college, to go to junior college, to have jobs? The programs that were put in place during the Obama administration literally entitled the Dreamers and the DACA people to have a college education paid for by tax dollars and also to get job placement, but the American citizenry does not get that. Why is that? And the veterans are on the bottom of the stick. They don't get anything, and these are the homeless people now. So the saying here, literally, about 25 people a day are killed by illegals, whether it's DUIs, whether it's out and out murder, whatever it is, you've got a certain percentage that are killed just by the virtue of them being in America. But for them being in America, all these people and children would still be alive. Kate Steinle is the poster child for why an illegal should never have been set free in San Francisco because it was a sanctuary state. That verdict was just the worst abomination. You have an illegal alien deported numerous times. I believe it was, 6, 7 times. And he literally got away with murder. It doesn't matter about intent. If you have somebody who was a felon who picked up a weapon, regardless of whether it was loaded, it happened to be loaded, that's manslaughter too. Okay? And that's basically all I have to say.
Well, to make matters even worse,